What is up, my crazy Verticonians? My name is Vertico, you can call me V, and welcome back to Jurassic World Alive. Well, there's a few things to discuss. Number one, Halloween spoopy season is here. We have now got little lampposts for supply drops, and I'm not going to lie, I love them. I absolutely love them. You've also got Trick or Chase, a sort of coin chase based event, but also you get a chance of getting sanctuary items in them as well, which is amazing. It's absolutely freaking amazing. Very happy about that. We're also getting some Halloween events and a blood update, so blood and gore is now in the game, which is kind of crazy because I don't know how that will work into YouTube, because blood and gore can affect advertisement, which isn't a problem for me, trust me, don't care about that. But for people that are bigger, they may be less inclined to sort of have that in the first minute or two of their game. Also, not have it in the thumbnails. Who knows? There might be a setting to turn it off anyway, which I don't know if I'll utilise. I want to see what it's like. If it's like, it's not much, then I'll turn it off. But if it's something like, oh, there's a lot of depth in there, then hell yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into why quite a lot of you actually show up for these vids. What to dart this week? So, it'd be good if I had it ready. This week is amazing. It also confirms one of my theories. So whatever the dinosaur, or creature in this case, pterosaur for this case to be specific, is featured as the monthly dino you get more of in the event. You might be saying, oh, what's the sort of math behind that? Well, Brachiosaurus, you don't see that often, but as soon as it was the monthly dinosaur award, or the daily dinosaur award, I should say, you had 2, I think maybe even 3 chances to get it darting. And you rarely see it before or after that. And now we've got Pteranodon. I think this is our second week of darting, but we've also had a tower with it in. So you can get Pteranodon again this week. And that confirms that. But beyond that, let's get actually what is into the meat of this week, which is the darts. So Monday, Tuesday, it's Dimorphodon, because I should stress, it's Pterosaur week, and Hats and Pteryx. I'm not really fussed about either of those, so I'm not going to really bother. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you get Aramborgiana, Tupendactylus, Sungoriptera, Scaphognathus, and Quetzalicotus. Quetza. Times 10. Make sure Quetza is your biggest priority there. It's got the best, out of all of these things, all of these pterosaurs, best unique hybrid. So go for the Quetza. Then Saturday and Sunday, you get 9 pops at an Elanqua, Darwinopterus or Pteranodon. I am going flat out for Pteranodon once again. It has the best unique hybrid. Currently, Pteranodon-wise, I've actually got a metric ton of it. Where's my Pteroquetza? It's 19, isn't it? So I have got 2142, which is enough for nearly 43 pops, only 8 away from 43 pops, which is insane. So if base level, that's 430 of these bad boys, which is kind of crazy, considering that means I will be leveled up, and then I'll have 230, so I'll have 4 pops at the Quetzorion, which isn't a lot, admittedly, but just that's base, which it won't all be base at 10 DNA. Oh, legendary pair. No, thank you, Jurassic World. Ain't playing you. And yeah, so essentially, as long as I can get at least, and I do mean at least 10 pops at Quetza, I should be at the bracket where I can start getting Quetzorion pops. However, I want to try and get 20 to 30. I'm going to be going full out, trying to get myself some Quetzalicotus. I will probably go for when I'm at work, because I am at work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday I'm actually out as well, so before I go to work, so I'm actually going out for a meal, and I'll give me plenty of chance to try and see if I can find some more Quetzas in the thing. Downside is, there are 5 things to pick from, which means there will be a chance that I won't see it that often. But I will be Wednesday, Thursday while I'm at work, I will go out on my lunch and do some cardio and do a jog, because that is what I do every time we get something like this. I go out on my night shifts, go for a jog, and try and find them. And that is really, really good, and it's not like a weekend, so I don't have to run into a load of drunk people, which is just a nightmare. Anyway, the actual events this week, we have got Halloween and Asia. So we get 1 Halloween pop today, and a Asia as well. It'll be also for leading into tomorrow. We get a rare Asia, a common rare, which I'll call it, and we're getting a I can't tell what that is. Sort of boost, not boost, scent. Wednesday, we're getting health boost. Definitely be going for that. I need some more speed boosts, though, because I kind of used them all up on my Dilaric Iris and Erlendominus, but they are now lethal weapons that I'm very proud of. Doesn't matter, though, because the next part of this video, other than the rest of these events where we're going to be able to get an Indominus Rex Gen 2 DNA, which is awesome, and then the weekend, we're getting a epic tower, epic strike, but it's the Asia one, which is, it could have been better if it would have been, whatchamaflip, Halloween, because Halloween's got some interesting ones in it, such as Allosaurus Gen 2, but there's not much we can do. The actual Halloween events will be next week, so don't worry about that. We'll get better chances, and hopefully a unique will actually appear as well, like they do in sort of special holiday ones. Uniques usually to make an appearance. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and jump into some battles while I talk about the next part of the thing, which is the updates. We're getting update 1.10 tomorrow, okay? That update is crazy. It's a tiny update, I must stress. It's not adding loads of new functions, new features, nothing like that at all. But it is still uber cool. We're getting quite a few things. I knew it was going to be a bleeder. I absolutely freaking knew it was going to be a bleeder. I hate that. Right. We are going to go for a... I haven't got any other immunes though, so I couldn't really do much. I would have preferred if a Lycospix didn't have the immunity to speed, but was immune to bleed. Not that it matters, because he didn't go for a bleed here, so we're going to go for speed up. I knew that was coming. But it's fine, because I can now get rid of the rat. He's got a weakened Spinotasuka, so it doesn't matter. So all we need to do now is throw in PTEROSAUR, go for an impact. I don't know if the impact will kill him without a crit, though. I always forget that. And I won't get a crit, because I know what my luck's like. I take it back. Today's a good day. I take it back. But yeah, no, tomorrow we're getting an update 1.10, which changes a few things. Cloaks you're going to get different cloaking abilities, some of which actually have up to 100% chance to get the cloak, which still only gives you 66%, of course. 66% chance, no, 66% less damage. So you are still taking a third of damage, but you are guaranteed to get that. So that's cool. Right, he's gone for a distracting impact here. I am going to not go for the instant charge, because I'd rather keep the instant charge. So I'm just going to go for an impact myself in case he switches out, which he doesn't. The instant charge is just guaranteed damage, so I'm just going to wait till what next comes in. I'm trying to keep all my speed boosts next for... Cool, so we're going to go for this guy and go for instant charge, and then we'll wait for Thor to die, and we'll send in the Magnipirita. Oh, we didn't actually get the stun. Interesting. How long have you got your Ferocious Strike for? 3 turns. So yeah, the update is bringing in blood into the game, which is kind of really weird for the sanctuary feeding, stuff like that, which is kind of very, very interesting. We're going to go for a distraction here, and then we're going to go for a nullifying, because I'm pretty sure he will go for instant invincibility. Oh, he's gone for superiority strike. Oh, did not expect that, but we know for a fact I can win this. I'm just going to go for a rampage, because whatever he switches into, it could be the weakened thing is done. So we're getting blood, we're getting some adjustments to some abilities. Some dinosaurs are getting nerfed. Proceratomimus finally being nerfed. Very glad I took it out of my team and stopped relying on it. We're also getting Stat Boost 2.0 effective from tomorrow. Everything's getting reset. You're getting back what the equivalent is in what you're getting. You can no longer stat boost everything up to level 10 of each stat. If your creature, for example, if I look at my highest level creature, which will be Draco, then we can go up to 26, and that 26 can be split over the 3 stats. So, for example, with Draco, you want to have some in speed, and I say the reason some in speed is because you want to be faster than someone else's Draco. In actuality, though, you only throw a Draco in when you know that you can use it, and it doesn't matter if it's faster. It only rarely needs to be faster, okay? So even then, you don't need to put any boosts in for that. I would flat out recommend every single boost you can into attack. I believe the maximum boost level is 20, so if you get to a level 30, 20 in attack, 10 in health, or 20 in attack, 5 in health, 5 in speed, or so on and so forth, any combination, but attack absolutely needs to be the max. My other level creatures, like 21 level Trico, I'm not going to put any in speed like I haven't before already. I will pummel it into attack and potentially a bit into health as well. Theratosaur is what's going to get really, really interesting. It doesn't need to be faster. It's handy, but it's not going to be necessary. Magnipirita That's when my brain's going to start breaking, for example. It needs to have enough health to survive. It needs to have enough attack that it's just a what do you call them? A sweeper. But it needs to be fast enough. It just gets, it's going to make the meta even more different. It's going to be weird to a lot of people because you're going to be dealing with creatures that don't have as powerful stats as before. Will it fix matchmaking? We will have to see. I can't say for certain. I'm hoping it does. But also, we're getting all of our stat boosts that we put on other stuff back. My Proceratomimus has got loads in there. I'd love that back for my Quetzorion. So that is going to be uber useful, right? Well, this is going to be an interesting battle. There are a few other changes, of course, coming in. I believe Sanctuary. So if you've got a stat boosted dino, it actually gives you more in the Sanctuary. In regards to getting Sanctuary points. I don't know if it gives you more DNA and stuff, which is kind of an interesting concept. But, hey, oof. If you go for an instant charge... Oh, you'll kill me anyway. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of the instant charge, though. I'm hoping he does go for an instant charge here. If he doesn't, I will be uberly annoyed. There we go. Oh, we dodged it and everything, but no, it's all good. We got rid of it, which is cool. So, I'm going to use Thordor. The reason being is we've still got our Utarenex that we want to hold on to because it's got that rampage and run, which is uber useful for taking out stuff, and like because you can do a rampage and then it will do another rampage with one of these guys. I'm not sure why he did. I don't know why I just pressed on the strike. I don't know why I pressed that, guys. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Right, it doesn't matter. We are going to lose our PTEROSAUR very, very soon, unfortunately. I'm throwing in a rampage in case he decides not to sacrifice something, which he doesn't, but he gets the stun. Please don't work. Please don't. Oh, oh no. Oh, he can't switch anyway. He can't switch anyway. That's fine. I wanted to get as much damage to this guy done as possible. How long before he can switch? 2 turns. Oh no, I think I've just pressed off the screen by accident. That's the worst thing about having an iPhone X onwards. You press off the screen, there we go, it will just disconnects it slightly. So, and even though the whole phone is the screen, it's, yeah. This is fine. This is not fine. Right. This is not okay. This is not okay. Right, so we're not going to win this. There is literally, I'm running through all the scenarios in my head. Only thing I can hope for is he doesn't stun me. We can do some damage to that PTEROSAUR. We don't do enough. I'm fairly confident he will switch out now to the rat. So I'm going to switch out first. There we go. Hopefully I've got the I don't have the speed advantage. That sucks. We still at least got 2, we'll call them 2 crowns, if you will. Which is fine because we can use those in getting closer to the daily battle incubator, which means we get more boost, which will be more effective for tomorrow's update. Should have seen that coming. Idiot. Like, if I hadn't have gone for that strike, it would have been alright. Like, I should have gone for that rampage. Didn't want to waste the rampage, though, apparently my brain thought. Oh, you know, sometimes my brain is smart, sometimes it's not. When I'm recording, more than likely it's not. That's a fact for you guys, I have to be brutally honest. I play a lot better when I'm not recording in every game. Apart from Pokemon, I'm the same. And because we're not timed. Obviously going to throw in... Ooh, we're going to throw in Alandominus in case he throws in a bleeder to begin with. Let's find out. He doesn't. That's fine. We might be able to get rid of his instant charge. Because if he goes for an impact here, he can kill us if he gets an crit. I'm hoping he doesn't. He doesn't, that's fine. That means he has... if I go for this and we get a dodge, that is amazing. If we get a dodge. If we don't, nah, he got a crit. Yeah, look at that, we did dodge, but he got a crit. That's fine, because we've now got rid of that. So, let's go ahead and throw in Utarenex. That will kill it, and if he switches out to something, we've got the speed advantage. That's fine. And you should rarely ever use the far left attack, because it's the most basic attack. However, when it comes to certain things, you should, like superiority strikes when you're going against something that just has distraction-based attacks and you're not immune, yeah. Or when you want to keep the speed advantage, because this guy needs a speed boost. Once he's up to the next level, all of my dinos I'm satisfied with. But he will be able to get a chance to get decent speed in the next part. Here we go, this is what I wanted. So he might go for a superiority strike, but I'm not going to let him do that, because I want to get an instant charge first. That'll be extra damage for free. If we stun. What is up with my stun chances here, guys? That's 2 stuns. That's not great. He can't kill me now. He can't kill me, but I have a strong feeling he's probably going to go for instant vulnerability. No, he's not. Okay, cool. That's fine, because we're going to get our speed back now. And with that impact, we're going to do 0.25, 0.125. That's fine. That's fine. It went from 0.25 to 0.125. Even then, I don't think it would have made a difference. And then we're going to go for... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Can't even get rid of him. That's fine. I don't want to have to throw Dilorokairos into this mess. If he goes for an invulnerability here, he's actually made a mistake. Let's find out. He didn't. He went for Superiority Strike. Fair play. Right, so 1100 damage with a 40%... 1100 health, sorry, the 40% thing. Dilorokairos has only got strikes, not impacts. Oh, I may have snookered myself a bit. Let's go for a nullifying. We have still got a decent chance here. It depends what he's got for his last 2 dinos. If he's got a rat and he's got something that can do some serious damage straight off the bat, we're pretty screwed. So if anything can do 1400 damage even though it's distracted, or is immune to distraction, for example, yeah, we are potentially slightly screwed. If he has a rat as well. But let's find out, shall we? Should I risk it? Do we reckon he's going to go for the switch out? I think he does. I'm going to just play into it, see what happens. Maybe not. Maybe not. Is it still slightly screwing me? Quite potentially. He's going to do... Oof. Yeah, didn't want that. However, now what you can do, because we've now got a rampage. So, yeah. I'm now up to 8 out of 10, which is great. So I'm going to end the video here, I think. Leave on the win. If you have enjoyed today's video, guys, and are looking forward to update 1.10 tomorrow, which I was hoping would be saved to update 2, rather than going to 1.9 to 1.10. That's not how it works. It should be update 1.09, just saying. Then make sure you do smash the like button down below. No, cancel. Make sure you do smash the like button down below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and enjoy my crazy video content. It's super duper appreciate it. My name is Vertico. You can call me V. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!